Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. The Rucks staring each other down. Jackson wins the first tap. Ashcroft doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. Just has to hit a target. Ballard was committed to the contest. Gets his kick despite the heat. That's careless kicking. Tidy ball. They've got a problem now. Goes long. Vaughan Francis saves the day. Normally delivers. Simpkin takes an excellent grab. Going for territory. Wines. Goal coming up. Can he finish it off?
They should be on the board with a goal.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
Fremantle on the board early. Grundy wins it. Rankin got to get it forward now. Moving the footy laterally. Bouncing ball. Johnson gets there first. Time to turn on the Jets. Feeling the heat. They've bottled it up. Grundy looking for territory. Rankin. Vaughan Francis. Who's front and centre? Grundy manages to get off a handball. Silvani farms it out. West, Sturt. I don't think he meant to smother it. Kelly, bad error there. That's commitment to the cause. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Jackson with a deft tap. Ashcroft, Simpkin. Which way will it bounce? Young can't afford to panic. He's been busy so far. Pickett takes a beauty. The defence is disorganised. Banks tries to spike it out of the danger zone. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Rucks go at it. Kelly lays it off. Rankin. The Thunder under great pressure. He's set upon. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Grundy wins it down like Batman and Robin. In no man's land. He's stopped in his tracks.
Fremantle are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Good ruck work. Ashcroft winds under pressure. Squeezes the kick. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Simpkin. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
The two big men do battle. Wines. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Daniel. Jackson. He's so good in close. Walsh. Drop punt and he has put it away.
Too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
Fremantle have kicked clear with two in a row. Rucks go at it. Walsh, Ashcroft, cops some unwanted attention. Can he find a teammate? Loose ball on centre wing. He ran into a brick wall. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Grundy showing his skills. Vaughan Francis. They'll need to limit his influence. We will do it all again.
Fremantle have made a great start. They're full of energy and using the ball really well.
Grundy wins it down. Kelly, it's a tough game. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. The two big men do battle. Where? Vaughan Francis. How will the umpire see this? Jackson on centre wing is marked. Searching kick. Where? With the big fist. Got the handball away. Nash, when one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. They are hunting the ball carrier. Attracted a crowd. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Jackson showing his skills. Walsh, centre square, loose ball. Clark wins the race. Gets the kick away. Campbell makes good contact. Baker runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Look at the space he's got to work with. Honours the lead. That's skillful. Mackay can go back and shoot at goal.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
They need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Back into play. Simpkin with a chance to run. Clever kick. Fremantle are out of trouble. What's he got on offer? He's hit up the lead. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Ware couldn't hold it under pressure. Good tackle. They're tackling with great intent. Jackson wins it down. Horn Francis, Dow, Baker. He's got support. Knew where the help was. Grundy collects the half volley. Blasts away. Hinge doing what he does best. Young, terrific forward pressure. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Punch clear. Dow. It's a desperate tackle. Neither side able to clear the footy. Who can get the clearance? No easy exit. Graham absorbs the pressure. Something has to give soon.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
O'Meara, Ashcroft, Cox closed him down. Careful with the kick. Clark has eyes only for the footy. Hacking it forward. Jackson, he's caught. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Rucks go at it. He's not one to take a backward step. Ashcroft, Graham, that's good work rate. O'Meara, they have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire says he had no prior. Flynn wins it down. Dow swoops. Big tackle laid. You have to be tough to play this game. That can only be holding the ball.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Greener is hard to beat one-on-one. Crosses the paint. Fritsch is in the clear and marks uncontested.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
It's not an easy kick, but I tell you what, he's made it look easy.
The Thunder are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
Fremantle get away to a very good start. Lots to discuss as we hit the first change. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Fremantle will be very pleased to have kept the opposition goalless in the first term. They're applying great pressure to the ball carrier and playing accountable footy. They haven't got the scoreboard in overdrive themselves, though it wouldn't surprise to see that happen at some stage.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. And we will do it all again.
Clear out, thank you.
Flynn showing his skills. Kelly, Ware. This is promising. Nash, they're running up the stat sheet. Clark wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Probing ball. Campbell in the right spot at the right time. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Jackson has probably got the points at this stage. He's everywhere at the moment. Tracy, he's taken a beauty. They're playing with purpose and poise. Ware at centre halfback. He's generally a good kick. Thumped away. Nash under pressure. Kelly picking their way through. The Thunder moving the ball well.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Must be a goal. Oh, into the post it goes. And that's why they put erasers on pencils.
Well, what can you say? That is a dead set shot.
Hinge with the footy. Graham was afforded latitude. Knew the tackle was coming. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Jackson wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Wines, Cox. Clark with a chance to relieve the pressure. Fremantle are red hot at the moment. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. West, dangerous to leave on his own. Lowers the eyes. Can't hang on under close attention. It's loose inside the 50. Clark almost threw it out. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Hinge. Fremantle are playing some great footy. Have they weathered the storm? Normally delivers. Graham has found some space. This is good ball movement. Doesn't often waste it. No one can mark. Answorth just had to get it out. Met solidly. Throws it on the boot. Foot race on the wing. Young only knows one way. Answorth. What's he got on offer? Langford gets on the end of it. That's great footy. Up and under. Ashcroft had his name written all over it. He will surely make this count.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Looks good. He steered it through.
A few heads will start to drop soon if they can't turn the tide. They're right on the edge.
The Thunder are looking disorganised. The big men fly. Kelly, can they catch them out on the turnover? They cannot keep him quiet. Tracy uses the body well. That's a useful ball. Answorth pushes into space and receives the footy.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Thunder are in danger of being run over. Flynn palms it down. Dow, where? They've got to get a wriggle on. Bouncing ball. They've put themselves under pressure. Can he hit a target? Time to turn on the Jets. He steps over the line with a footy and we've got a throw in.
The Thunder are hanging in there, but they probably need the next goal, really.
Flynn slaps it out. Where? Couldn't burst through. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. Ashcroft, Graham, squeezes the kick. Ballard showing why he's such a good defender. Tidy ball. Who's front and centre? And we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Thunder have got to change it up because they're a bit too predictable at the moment.
Flynn with a deft tap. Dow, where? Gets his kick despite the heat. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Where? Intercepts on centre wing. They need a spark. Horn Francis can't mark. Crunching tackle. No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up. Flynn wins it. Where? Leading from the front. Dow. Was that a throw? You can see their confidence growing. Tracy. Strong grab. Fritsch outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. The defence has fallen down. Zerk Thatcher clears the area. Ballard. That's sloppy play. Amos leading by example. Wants to take the game on. It's a goal.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
Fremantle will be hard to stop now. The two big men do battle. Where? Dow. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Who was he aiming for? Ball to be won on centre wing. Graham. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Terrific grab there. Langford looms large as usual. Towards the goal mouth. Punched that like he meant it. Disciplined defence called for and provided.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Lloyd to bring it in. Honours the lead. They'll bide their time. Amos spoils. Thought his way through it. Banks, ever reliable. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Who can get the clearance? Horn Francis. Flynn.
Blasts away, and that's out on the full.
According to some of these fans, all we have to do is kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Thunder must be hoping that their opponents can't keep this standard up because they're just not able to compete with it.
The Thunder are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. The big men fly. Ashcroft winds, has a paddock in front of him. Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Time to check in with Gary.
I'm not sure whether this is a case of not listening to what the coach is saying or just being unable to put it into practice. Either way, they're easy to play against at the moment, as the scoreboard shows. They need to get back to basics and build from there.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
He didn't break stride. Cops some unwanted attention. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. That's symptomatic of their malaise. His field kicking is normally first rate. Manages to find a teammate. Ignoring the corridor for now. Quality delivery by foot. Fremantle can smell blood. Well played.
Neat little worm burner.
Answorth.
Taking out some frustration possibly.
Fritsch. Amos. From the pocket. Looks good. Is good. Fremantle have got a stranglehold on this match. Jackson, the winner there. Ashcroft winds in the right spot. Graham, can anyone get to the drop zone? Punched away.
The kick was under pressure, so the umpire shows some leniency.
Fremantle have had a lot more ball, and it's translating on the scoreboard.
The two big men do battle. Horn Francis. Silvani can't afford to panic.
He's drawn a crowd. They've bottled it up.
Flynn showing his skills. Dow.
I've liked his game today.
Nash hunting the footy. Sturt working hard and being rewarded. He doesn't waste many. McDonald with a chance to run. Going for territory. Hinge
Makes good contact. Hill took him high.
Clever kick. Walsh all on his own. They're leading them a merry dance. Silvani with a big fist. McDonald. Hill couldn't get a disposal. Allen got to get it on quickly.
And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
I can't say I've seen a lot of that.
Cox brings it back in. Young on a lead. Searching kick. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Fremantle continue to do as they wish. Tracy has got loose. Ashcroft makes position. Normally delivers. Langford has got off the chain. Provides some run. Probing ball. Tracy gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
The Thunder have no cohesion, their structures have fallen down, and I'm not even sure what their game plan is. They have a date with the drawing board.
The Thunder are looking down and out. Jackson wins the tap. Walsh read it best. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He might have thought about hand passing. Dow gets the kick away. Fritsch attracted a crowd. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Jackson wins the hit out. Wines. This is great pressure footy. We've got another stoppage. Flynn looking for territory. Rankin, Baker, Graham, Kelly. It's a tough game. What can they generate? Anyone's ball. He's carried it over the line. West puts his head over it.
The Thunder have been ordinary today, but they need to fight till the bitter end to ensure this doesn't get any worse.
Jackson gets his hand to it. Kelly, Flynn at close quarters. Rankin.
He was optimistic if he thought...
Flynn got his palm to it. Kelly on the same page as his ruck. Pickett, Graham. It's no place for the faint-hearted. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure.
The Thunder have been enormously disappointing. I don't think the coach has any answers from what I can see.
Wines, Walsh, Graham, couldn't mark. Answorth, Tracy.
The team physios will be working overtime.
The pressure is relentless.
Fremantle are getting the ball inside 50 more. It's no wonder they're winning the match comfortably.
Ashcroft, that 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Rinse and repeat. Jackson has rucked tirelessly. Ashcroft.
The Thunder have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Who can get the clearance? Baker, Campbell, closed him down. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Rankin.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Wines can just about finish it himself. Pickett has worked hard to present.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Fremantle having a good third term. Jackson
Has probably got the points at this stage.
O'Meara. The kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? They're toying with them now. Baker read that one right off the boot. In no hurry here. West wants to take the game on. They haven't been able to buy a goal. In no man's land. Fremantle have won it back. Kicks to space. Wines. Butts.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Cox doing what he does best. Wines. Gathers. Rayner read it well and claims the mark. Fremantle have winners everywhere.
No sign of them dropping off.
We're watching a very good side here. Sets a task for the forwards. Hollins.
We've seen that before.
Baker. Banks. The Thunder under great pressure.
They're tackling with venom today.
Fremantle have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood.
Gary's back.
What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Thunder need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Silvani wins the tap. Where? Terrific tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Silvani with the tap. Winds. Ashcroft. Graham. I felt that one from here.
Fremantle have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Jackson looking for territory. Wines. Pickett. O'Meara. He's so good in close. Graham, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Lloyd, that's a useful ball. Ware, with a chance to relieve the pressure. Junk times come early. Young takes an excellent grab. Fremantle are playing some great footy. Not his finest moment. Waiting for someone to come at him. Can't keep hold of it. The fans will be happy to see this. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Jackson wins the tap. O'Meara goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
The Thunder have been embarrassed today. What can they muster from the back half? That's skillful. Hollins pushes into space and receives the footy. Looking for some quick ball movement. Good work rate. It's become a game of keepings off. McDonald finds himself unattended. Rankin drops into the hole and marks. This will be touch and go. It's there!
They've been on the wrong side of average for most of the game, but that was a classy passage of play.
The Thunder on the board at last. Jackson has got on top. Ashcroft leading from the front. Langford, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Fremantle are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
What they wouldn't give for an extra big body down there.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Jackson has had his measure today. Ashcroft. Kelly. What's he got on offer? Dow gets his kick despite the heat. Honours the lead. They desperately need a goal. Good disciplined defence. Daniel. That can't not be a free. Tidy ball. Ware making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. And that's a letdown. Searching kick. Can they get themselves a consolation prize? Golden opportunity here.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
That hurts. It's been such hard work for them that they can't afford to spurn opportunities like that one.
Hinge, tasked with the kick in. Quality delivery by Foot. Clever kick. Who's front and centre? Flynn will keep coming. He's had little impact so far. Baker has floated forward.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Good ruck work. O'Meara just shoveled it out. Wines. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? Punched away. Amos.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Fritsch, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two.
Jackson smashes it out of there. Dow. Not a lot of positives today. Kelly handballs it to nobody. Where? What's he got on offer? West has found some space. Well-weighted kick. Cox clears the area. He's wrapped up. Throws it on the boot. O'Meara on a lead. They're playing with purpose and poise. Chapman has it within range. Dishes it off.
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Jackson.
He's worth his weight in gold.
O'Meara. Defence 101 there. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
Normal service has resumed.
Fremantle, in this form, would challenge anybody. Jackson.
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Ashcroft.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Jackson slaps it out. Walsh. That's a bruising tackle. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present. Jackson is teaching him a lesson. Uses the non-preferred. Graham got in the way. You can't afford to do that too often. They've opened them up here. He's generally a good kick. Rayner had his name written all over it. Daniel. Fremantle continue to do as they wish.
It's loose inside the 50.
Hacking it forward. Dow. Dangerous to leave on his own. Manages to find a teammate. Picking their way through. Hill. Here's real danger now. He's having a dirty day. Nash has got off the chain. West getting involved. It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer on.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Same old, same old.
O'Meara is there in the clinches. Walsh, Ashcroft, Jackson. Horn Francis in the right spot at the right time. And we will do it all again. Fremantle, too good today as the umpire raises his arms for full time.
What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Thunder.
They're going to have to win more of the footy than they did today. It's as simple as that. They came up against a well-drilled side, but you can't have to win when you get beaten time and time again in the contest. They'll do well to study how their opposition went about it today.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Half.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now. Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from Carrara. You never know what you're going to get in these pre-season matches, or any match for that matter, but these players do look ready to smash into each other for the first time in months. We're ready for a start. Witts showing his skills. Butters met solidly. They've bottled it up.
Please clear out, thank you.
Good ruck work. Smith, Mills, that has to hurt. Anderson, desperate to win it back. Morrison, Witts, Richards is in the clear and marks uncontested. Conway is the beneficiary of some fine ball movement.
Someone went to sleep defensively. I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Struck it well, no problems there.
The Seagulls cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Eagles on the board early. The big men fly. McCluggage, Anderson leading from the front. Van Rooyen on a lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Cole doing what he does best. McDonald, he's drawn a crowd. The up calls for the footy close to goal. Good ruck work. Anderson, Morrison.
Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Witts. It's there!
The Seagulls are right on the back foot already. They can't afford to get beaten so easily out of the centre.
The Eagles have made an impressive start. McAndrew wins it. Merritt. Smith in the right spot. Gets the kick away. Schiltz, dangerous to leave on his own. Mills has drifted forward and marked.
To finish off the good work.
They really need this, and he delivers.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that and they won't be behind for long.
The Seagulls with a nerve settler. The big men fly. They have a good understanding, those two. Anderson.
When one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with great intent.
McAndrew punches it out of the ruck. Anderson. Morrison.
The Eagles look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
The umpire will have it. McAndrew wins it down. Merritt taken to ground. You asked for it, you got it. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Witts got his palm to it. McCluggage, a model of consistency. Anderson gets a kick away. Core, that's not ideal. Fogarty is calm in a crisis. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Witts gets his hand to it. McCluggage, the Seagulls on the ball now. He's set upon. Rinse and repeat. The two big men do battle. Anderson, Day, cops some unwanted attention. Attracted a crowd.
No leniency from the umpire there.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
His field kicking is normally first rate. Can they get it forward this time? Probing ball. Fogarty works hard to present. That's good vision. Richards with the big fist. Butters. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Witts with a deft tap. He's gone. Mills managed to get out despite the tackle. Hopper, he's besieged. Great tackling technique there. Punch clear. Smith. He's made a hot start to this match. Core didn't need to be asked twice. It's not a fair fight. Something has to give soon.
The Eagles are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Dawson, Merritt, absorbs the pressure. We've got another stoppage.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Dawson drives it deep. Wilkie, what a mark! The Eagles showing some good signs early. Morrison with a chance to run. Normally delivers. Butters, great hands there. Who's front and centre? McAndrew. He's been busy so far. Turner has a vice-like grip. Crosses the paint. Punched away. Schultz, solid tackle. Squeezes the kick. Wagner throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball. Wicks hunting the footy. That's commitment to the cause. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Smith, he ran into a brick wall. We will do it all again.
Clear out, thank you.
McAndrew wins the tap. Merritt on the same page as his ruck. Wicks, he's stopped in his tracks. Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Eagles have probably had the better of it early in general play, but it's looking like a dour struggle might be on the cards.
Brody. Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Brody, he just dropped it. Witts, just trying to get it forward under pressure. Nankervis clears the area. Richards,
The team physios will be working overtime.
McDonald loves the hard stuff. Hurried kick goes very wide. Tidy ball. They must tidy up their kicking. What's he got on offer? That's skillful. Nankervis couldn't reel it in. The Seagulls have won it back. Wilkie runs onto it. They have absolutely spifflicated him. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. McAndrew slaps it out. Smith, Dawson. It's a hot footy. We'll have another ball up. Witts with a deft tap. Butters, he'll feel that one.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Witts, the winner there. Dawson sharks it. Merritt under pressure. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. The two big men do battle. Merritt, Dawson, Witts intercepts the hand pass. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Curtin runs onto it. Kicks to space. Merritt. Who's at home? Reeves is the man on the spot, and he's marked. That's a useful ball. Good disciplined defence. Keys.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. What a time here. A great contest so far. And lots to look forward to.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
A low-scoring affair so far. Hopefully both coaches will be more offensively minded now and try to generate some run and carry. Both sides are capable of hitting the scoreboard regularly and takes a different emphasis and some smarter decision-making to get that happening.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. McAndrew with a deft tap. Dawson knew the tackle was coming.
You have to be tough to play this game. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
McAndrew with a deft tap. Smith, they're playing for keeps. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Bailey has found some space. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. He's not one to take a backward step. Curtin, they should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend.
He's been industrious.
Humphreys making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Keys, Mills,
They are hunting the ball carrier. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Witts wins the tap. Davies, Anderson, crunching tackle. The fans will be happy to see this. The umpire whistles for a ball up. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Anderson, which way will it bounce? McDonald,
He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that.
it's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Dawson,
There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Both sides have lacked polish, but the endeavour from both has been sensational.
Smith, they've coughed it up. Good handball. Anderson farms it out. This is promising. Witts. Cole went bang. You can't question his commitment. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Wagner all alone in the centre square.
He'll pump them into attack once more.
McDonald spoils. Fogarty, Merritt, Martin. He's caught.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. McAndrew wins it. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
The Seagulls have hit back hard. Witts with the tap. Butters. Smith one step ahead. Can he find a teammate? It's a tough game. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. The two big men do battle. This is great pressure footy. Just had to get it out. Mills, good tackle.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
There's nothing to separate the teams on the scoreboard at this stage, and I reckon one of them might be unhappier about it than the other.
Smith, he'll work all day. Merritt, Hopper, strong grab.
That might attract a pack.
Marriage goes without it. A bit of a panicked handball. He's normally good on his non-preferred. Hopper demanded the footy and got it.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Touch and go. It's go.
They feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Seagulls with their noses in front. McAndrew
Has probably got the points at this stage.
Smith couldn't get a disposal. Hopper, they've given it back. Handballs it to nobody. He'll be sore in the morning. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Witts showing his skills. Smith leading from the front. Merritt, he's been accosted. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
Doesn't often waste it. He's hit up the lead. He's generally a good kick. They're moving the footy well here. Great play. Bumped away. Anderson, he's everywhere at the moment. Witts has floated forward, picking their way through. Spud probably would have loved that one. He had no interest in taking any chances.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Hopper makes position. Good work rate. Neat little worm burner. Smith can keep it moving. Searching kick. Witts had it and lost it. Core desperate to win it back. Time for the Crummers to go to work. Key got to get it on quickly. Smith not the required 15 metres. Hopper gets to the front spot. Normally delivers. Can't hang on under close attention. McAndrew, he fumbled at the critical moment. McAndrew with a deft tap. Smith, Merritt, Curtin on a lead. Can he hit a target? Core tries to spike it out of the danger zone. When one tackle just won't do, they're tackling with great intent. Witts palms it down. McCluggage, Anderson. The Eagles are good with their hands. Dangerous place to lose it. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. McCluggage tries to bulldoze his way through. Butters almost threw it out. He had prior opportunity.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
The defence has fallen down. Spills the mark. Sanders is calm in a crisis. McDonald, he's taken a beauty. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Davies, can he impose himself on the match? Reeves, ever reliable. Wagner snares the loose ball. Throws it on the boot. I'd like to have that one back.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by. Could look to use the non-preferred here.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Three lead changes now. Witts with a deft tap. Anderson rolling the sleeves up. Sanders. Cole with another spoil. McDonald. The umpire will have it. Witts wins it. Anderson with an opportunity. This should be a goal. No problem.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
The Eagles are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Witts slaps it out. Smith, Merritt in the right spot. Dawson attracted a crowd. What can they build here? In no man's land. Keys, too slow. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The goal umpires haven't had a lot to do, but it's been an absorbing contest so far. Both sides are disciplined and exerting huge pressure, which is bringing about plenty of mistakes. Whoever copes better with the pressure will go on to win the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Reeves, the winner there. Anderson, McCluggage. They cannot keep him quiet. Bailey knew where the help was. Sanders, terrific tackle. That can only be holding the ball.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Curtin marks on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Careful with the kick. Neil Bullen with a chance to run. Hopper has a vice-like grip. The defence is disorganised. Core doing what he does best. Marriage onto it. Humphreys. That's a dreadful hand pass. Drop puck looks good. He's got it.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Seagulls are within a point. The big men fly. McCluggage. I've liked his game today. He should have held that one. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. McAndrew wins it. Dawson. Clean pickup. He's drawn a crowd. Sanders picks it off. That's poor kicking. Anderson. Bailey has it within range.
For a little breathing space.
Hits for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
They did well to construct that shot at goal, but the inability to convert really let them down.
Keane brings it back in. Hopper has found some space. Good-looking kick, honours the lead. Probing ball. It's off hands. That's poor play. Hacking it forward. Davies gathers in the centre square. Well played. Is anyone home? Keane wins it back. Great mark. Clever kick. McAndrew all on his own. Takes the safe option. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Curtin has got loose. Tidy ball. Core is dangerous when he has space. McCluggage, Wits, solid tackle, attracted a crowd. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Important clearance here. Merritt, the Eagles guarding the corridor. Foot race on the wing. He's only had the one inside 50. Anderson, that's good work rate. Can he find a teammate? It's come unstuck. The Seagulls might be about to start something. Mills at centre half back. His field kicking is normally first rate. Dawson is hard to beat one-on-one. They've got them on the overlap. Merritt, this is good footy. Golden opportunity here. What a game he's having. Core, a chance to clear now. Borlays with the big fist. Has to be clean. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Manages to find a teammate. What's he got on offer? He's been quiet. Keane clears the area. They're going hammer and tong. Van Rooyen gathers. Anderson, McCluggage. An opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only behind.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Wagner with the footy. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Root the ball, and that's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Eagles with a steadying goal. The big men fly. He's lost possession. McCluggage, he's lost it. Wits, Day, takes the hand pass. Touch and go. Misses.
This one might come down to who kicks better at goal.
Back into play. That is suboptimal, to say the least.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Wits has rucked tirelessly. Davies, Anderson running in support. Morrison, good build-up. Day, you can see their confidence growing. Can't take it. Cole leads his opponent. Keane, they need a spark. That's a bit of a waste. Towards the goal mouth. Ginnivan, dangerous to leave on his own.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Ginnivan tries to bend one back, and that is a skillful finish.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Witts has got on top.
McCluggage. Anderson inside 50 with the kick. Reeves. That's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. The Seagulls have been out of sorts. Key works hard to present. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. Good work rate. Can they find a late goal? They're keeping the ball well. He might have thought about the corridor. Schiltz can keep it moving. He struggled to make an impact to this point. Smith in the clear. It's a pour inside 50. The Eagles are playing like winners. The kick was centimetre perfect. Quality delivery by foot. Short pass looks good. Bailey has charged into space. Cole, we've seen that before. Curtin. Day got a fist in. McCluggage. It's a tough game. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. McAndrew, the winner there. Merritt, he's everywhere at the moment. Martin, they've got to get a wriggle on. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Eagles haven't exactly busted open the floodgates, but they're on course for a comfortable victory, and they've arguably been aided by a lack of imagination from the opposition coach's box. They haven't been greatly stretched defensively, it's fair to say.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. McAndrew wins the tap. Dawson, he's been a shining light. Smith, Martin, working hard and being rewarded. Turner, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Smith, Neil Bullen. Can he snap at goal? He's besieged.
The Seagulls. Clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
McAndrew with a deft tap. Dawson, he's got another one.
That snaps a run of 3 consecutive goals. Will we now see a change in momentum?
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Witts, the winner there. Manages to get off a handball. McCluggage can't hang on under close attention. Ginnivan with half a chance. McDonald. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. McAndrew wins it. Dawson, you can't question his commitment. Hopper, Smith hunting the footy. McAndrew, crunching tackle. Can he hit a target? The sprint is on. Richards didn't need to be asked twice. McDonald is the man on the spot and he's marked.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
McDonald, he's been off the ball so far, but that'll make him feel better.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around there.
The Eagles are holding them at bay. The big men fly. Davies, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. McAndrew, anyone's ball. He'll be sore in the morning. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Smith, Dawson, they're playing for keeps.
Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Seagulls have had enough of the ball, but they haven't been as efficient with it as they would have liked.
Anderson, he just keeps racking up disposals. Hopper can't afford to panic. Smith, they desperately need a goal. Who's front and centre? McAndrew. You asked for it, you got it.
They're tackling with venom today.
McAndrew showing his skills. Curtin. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. McAndrew wins the tack. Smith is a clearance beast. McCluggage,
Not the required 15 metres.
whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. They can smell victory. Second effort needed. Ginnivan, desperate defence.
Play on.
Van Rooyen couldn't get an effective disposal. Davies, quick snap, and that's a goal.
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and he's certainly one of those.
The Eagles are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. Davies absorbs the pressure.
I've liked his game today. Time to turn on the Jets.
McAndrew, Turner can go back and shoot a goal.
To give them a glimmer of hope.
Turner has one already. Now it's two.
We don't have to do everything right from here, but that's a good start.
The Seagulls will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Witts smashes it out of there. Got to get rid of it. McCluggage, good handball. Anderson, the Eagles look well drilled. Richards gets to the front spot and can line them up. Day gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50. The Eagles have got it in the bag now.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Witts, the winner there. Davies, Brody, that's a useful ball.
Keane making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Reeves,
Who's got the wheel? The kick was under pressure, so the umpire shows some leniency.
The Seagulls are really struggling to score at the moment. They need to try something different.
Witts has probably got the points at this stage. Wicks, they are tackling machines today.
we've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
2 runs, please.
Who can get the clearance? McCluggage. He kicks the goal.
Who'd want to be a defender when the ball's coming down with such regularity?
The Eagles with the past 2 goals. Witts punches it out of the ruck. McCluggage comes free in the tackle. Hopper, Curtin got the handball away. Wicks, McAndrew. It's not a fair fight. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. McAndrew wins it down. Curtin, Merritt attracted a crowd. They have absolutely spifflicated him. There are no easy kicks out there, that's for sure. Good ruck work. Merritt runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Gets his kick despite the heat. Which way will it bounce? Wicks, Schultz on a lead. Not a lot of positives today. McAndrew has drifted forward and marked.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance. to be in order to stay in this match.
The Seagulls have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Good ruck work. Davies, McCluggage, Witts. What can he do with it? Morrison. You have to be tough to play this game. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. McAndrew with a deft tap. Wicks. He hasn't been himself today. Hopper cops some unwanted attention. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Sanders throws it on the boot. Can they beat them back to goal? Ginnivan puts his head over it. Gets the kick away. Reeves is a rock in defence. Wicks has found some space. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. It's come unstuck. Morrison, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. The Seagulls have been caught napping.
Going at his second.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. McAndrew with a deft tap. Merritt. Hopper goes laterally. Well, they gave it everything. It just wasn't enough on the day. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Huff?
All that talk about being able to match their opponent's intensity seems hollow now. They weren't even able to take a single quarter off them, which should greatly disappoint them. Perhaps they're not quite as advanced as they thought they were. Back from the drawing board, I reckon.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Huff. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Caught up in counting all kisses been kissed. What's at the mansion will it always persist? Trying to find all the things you dislike, but only to find that your emotions are right. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights. In the middle of the night, when the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights.
Good.
evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday night. No one will jump to conclusions whatever happens today, but both sides have said they're treating this as a full dress rehearsal. It's Thursday night footy. It should be a beauty. Gawn wins the first tap. Hall, he's besieged. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Good ruck work. Berry, Reed. What can they build here? Cook, dangerous to leave on his own. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Melksham, this is a big opportunity. They're keeping the ball well. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
The Lions draw first play.
The Magpies cannot afford to let them move the ball like that because they will run right.
The Lions on the board early. The big men fly. Hall, Drew. Can he hit a target? Langford comes free in the tackle. Hall, here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
He might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Saligo tasked with the kick in. Mackay can keep it moving. Tidy ball. Quality delivery by foot. By hand. Mackay onto the non-preferred. Battle got a fist in. Thilthorpe gathers. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Gawn wins the tap. Sarong. They're tackling with venom today.
2 rucks, please.
The two big men do battle. Drew with a chance to send it forward. Sarong. Morris. Norton just had to get it out. Goulden gets to it first. Berry. Mackay. Feeling the heat. He's set upon. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Gawn wins it down. Hall. Drew. He still found a way. That's a bit of a waste. He's been busy so far. Goulden fumbled it like a cake of soap. Drew took him high. What's he got on offer? Walker has found some space. They'll sweep this ball forward. Foot race on the wing. Good kick. Quaynor with the big fist. Curtis, too slow. Keeps it low. In no man's land. Throws it on the boot. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. Quaynor, a quick getaway wasn't possible.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Darcy, the winner there. Like Batman and Robin. The Magpies guarding the corridor. Miller wins it back. Great mark. Fraser, that's good work rate. Langford, it's no place for the faint-hearted. The umpire will have it. Punch clear. Reed, Berry, what can he do with it? McRae, loose ball on centre wing. Miller wins the race. Another stoppage, this time a boundary throw-in. Gawn looking for territory. Sarong attracted a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. Good ruck work. Hall leading from the front. Sarong, I felt that one from here. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
Both defences are holding up well. Goals haven't been easy to come by.
Hall out of the congestion. Sarong. Can he find a teammate? Anyone's ball. Cameron. That's commitment to the cause. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Good ruck work. Sarong. Drew. Towards full forward. Cameron is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Cameron, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Magpies in front now. Gawn wins it out of the centre. Hall, they have absolutely spifflicated him. And we'll do it all again. Darcy with a deft tap. Morris, was that a throw?
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Darcy with the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Dale doing what he does best. That's a bruising tackle. Neither side able to clear the footy.
The Magpies are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Sarong, little one to half back. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Cook intercepts. That's skillful. Edwards clears the area. Zerha towards the boundary line. The non-preferred lets him down.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Hall makes position. Edwards punched that like he meant it. Wood, good looking kick. Which way will it bounce? Goulden, that's well played. They're a big chance here. Felt the pressure. Collins runs onto it. He's drawn a crowd. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Sarong, Fraser, Langford. Cameron manages to get off a handball. Hall dishes it off. Gawn. Through the centre square he goes. Langford, Redmond in the clear on centre wing. Searching kick. He should have held that one. Haywood navigated the traffic. Zerha must be incorrect disposal. It is.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Normally delivers. Alarm bells are ringing. Myers has a way of drawing the footy. Elliott has pushed into space. Drew, Cameron collects the half volley. The Magpies moving the ball well.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
There's not a lot to separate the teams, either on the scoreboard or on the stat sheet. Disposals, clearances and inside 50s are all fairly even. If the match continues like this, it'll be engrossing, but I can't help but feel that someone will break it open at some point. I'm just not sure who.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Miller tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Walker, the umpire says he had no prior. Who can get the clearance? Reed, stripped of it. He'll be sore in the morning. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Darcy showing his skills. Boot, ball, goal!
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
The Magpies have had their lead reduced to a point. Darcy with a deft tap. Perkins, it's not a fair fight. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Hall, he's suddenly a popular man.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
Defence isn't just about the people playing in the back line anymore. Coaches demand all their players work hard defensively, and we're seeing that today.
Cook, errant handball, and they've turned it over. Gawn bursts through the middle, gets his kick despite the heat. Salem wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. They'll bide their time. Elliott spoils. Saligo, he's been accosted. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Darcy smashes it out of there. Perkins, Hall accepted the invitation. Drew. Fraser has been industrious. Myers drops into the hole and marks.
For a little breathing space.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Magpies have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Drew runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Sarong, time for the Crummers to go to work. Cameron, the fans will be happy to see this. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Who can get the clearance? Perkins, Berry, penetrating ball. Thumped away. Melksham, they're playing for keeps. Thilthorpe, taken to ground. That's holding the footy.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
Edwards, Morris, he's got support. Good build-up. Well played. What can they build here? Gawn, all alone in the centre square. Doesn't often waste it. Lever claims a terrific contested mark at centre half-back. Clever kick. McRae with a chance to run. Probing ball. Hall went bang. Couldn't get a disposal. Walker rolling the sleeves up. Quaynor sees an opportunity and plays on. And inside 50 goes begging. Can he hit a target? Quaynor makes good contact. Garcia. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Darcy got his palm to it. Goulden, Fraser in the centre square. Sarong, they cannot keep him quiet. Saligo didn't need to be asked twice. Hurried kick goes very wide. That's good vision. Elliott appreciates that delivery.
Tough angle, will take his best.
He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Plenty of heat in this game. Tries a safe ball. Elliott leads his opponent. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
He's a terrific asset with his pace and skills, and that was another example.
The Magpies have well and truly got the jump now. The big men fly. Goulden, how will the umpire see this? The Lions, not at their best so far. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Tidy ball. Zerha can keep it moving. They've picked their way through. Melksham! That's a big play. He's been quiet. They've got a problem now.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50. Show more respect than that, or it'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
Two goals each for the quarter. Darcy wins the hit out. Goulden, what a game he's having. Bouncing ball. Mackay, he's under close attention. They're tackling with venom today.
2 rucks, please.
Gawn got his palm to it. Sarong, Drew, good hands. They've worked it well. Comes free in the tackle. Guthrie throws it on the boot. Can they beat them back to goal? Perkins, spearing pass. McRae has found some space. Walker working hard and being rewarded. Ignoring the corridor for now. Melksham, you can't question his commitment. Saligo, Guthrie, hasn't seen a lot of it. Norton with the big fist. Feeling the heat. This is good ball movement. The defence has fallen down. Duggan ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. Langford all on his own. Curtis has charged into space. And they're away. What's he got on offer? Neat little worm burner. He's besieged. And he's done for holding the ball.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
That's a waste. Half-time, and it's been a dour struggle so far. Not a lot of highlights, but at least we have a close one.
Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
It feels like we're all just waiting for this game to open up. But for some bad mistakes and curious choices with ball in hand, we'd have had a higher scoring first half. Footy's an entertainment business, so here's hoping the second half will produce more excitement and a cracking finish.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Darcy with a deft tap. Drew. Time to turn on the Jets. Elliott felt the pressure there. Who's got the wheels? McRae showing some pace. He's wrapped up. They're tackling with great intent. Gorn showing his skills. Sarong puts his head over it. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Closed him down. We've got another stoppage. The two big men do battle. Berry, Perkins, Darcy at close quarters. McRae. Redmond making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. When one tackle just won't do. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Big clearance to win here. Sarong. He's caught. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Darcy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. It's a stoppage-heavy game at the moment.
Hasn't been the highest standard game, but still been enjoyable to watch.
Darcy looking for territory. They've got good chemistry, those two. Honours the lead. That's skillful. Zerha marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Can he impose himself on the match? Hayward snares the loose ball. He's kicked a goal.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Lions will not lie down. The big men fly. Goulden, he just keeps racking up disposals. In no man's land, Langford has it now on centre wing. He's drawn a crowd. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Duggan wins it back. Langford, what can he do with it? He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Drew. Mackay saves the day. Normally delivers. Akers. That's good work rate. They've opened them up here. The Magpies guarding the corridor. Redmond clears the area. Melksham, Cook, Walker on a lead. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Defence 101 there. Hall hacking it forward. Sarong, a bit of a panicked handball. Redmond. Quick getaway wasn't possible. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Important clearance here. Perkins, he's everywhere at the moment. No one can mark. Edwards, I've liked his game today. The kick lets them down. Great play. Drew is there in defence. Can he find a teammate? Langford pushes into space and receives the footy. Sizes up what's ahead. That is suboptimal, to say the least. It's a bad mistake. His field kicking is normally first rate. Zerha got a fist in. Crunching tackle. You asked for it, you got it. They appeal for a free kick, but we'll have a stoppage. Good ruck work. Sarong. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Neither side able to clear the footy.
Clear out, thank you.
Gorn, the winner there. Drew, Hall receives a clever hand pass. Battle, working hard and presenting well. He's hit up the lead. He doesn't waste many. Keen to get the ball moving. Langford, met solidly, keeps it low. Dale, the defence is disorganised. Mackay fumbles it. Drew, desperate to win it back. Now it's someone else's problem. Curtis, Jeffrey, what's he doing in the forward 50? Morris demanded the footy and got it.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Magpies with a steadying goal. Gawn with a deft tap. Hewitt, Drew is released by the handball. This is promising. Squeezes the kick. Myers has a way of drawing the footy.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Goes goalward, and he's off target.
Confidence is a great thing, but that was a big ask from there.
Saligo to bring it in. McKenna, it sits, and he's in business. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Good ruck work. Akers out of the congestion. Berry. Who's front and centre? Thilthorpe gathers in the centre square. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Duggan gets to it first. Manages to find a teammate. Tidy ball. Lever continues to be a thorn in their side. The Lions might be about to start something. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Walker, dangerous to leave on his own. That's well played. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Wood makes position, delivers it inside 50. Zerha has found some space. Probing ball. Myers hunting the footy. It's not a fair fight. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Hewitt, terrific forward pressure. He didn't want it to spill out there. Good ruck work. Akers with an opportunity. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
That's the one they were after, to bring them back within a kick as we near three-quarter time.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. The two big men do battle. Drew, Sarong, Langford, all alone in the centre square. Clever kick. Myers. Here's real danger now. Can he hit a target? Sarong gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
The Magpies with a late chance.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
I'll have to watch him more closely than that. He's deadly around goal.
The Magpies are in front, but there's plenty of work still to be done. It should be a cracking final turn. Time to check in with Gary.
The Lions will be very confident that they can run over the top here. They pride themselves on their fitness and being a good fourth-quarter team, so this will be a great test for them. If they get the first goal, they might be hard to stop.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gawn has rucked tirelessly. Perkins attracted a crowd. It's been a solid hit out for both sides and great intensity for a practice match. Good ruck work. Drew, what a game he's played. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Looking for two in a row. The Sharon hits the deck. They cannot keep him quiet. This spells trouble. Throws it on the boot. Saligo is calm in a crisis. No easy exit. No way through there, and they'll reset. Darcy with a deft tap. Perkins, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We will do it all again. Gawn has probably got the points at this stage. Hewitt, Langford, Norton, all on his own in the goal square. In he goes.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard. That could be the decisive goal of the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Magpies have the first of the last quarter. Gawn has got on top. Hewitt, Sarong running in support. Who's at home? Punched away. The fans will be happy to see this. And we will do it all again. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. Reed sharks it. Akers. Edwards takes an excellent grab. Hewitt, slick hands. Redmond, you can see their confidence growing. Well played. The defence has fallen down. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He shoots at goal. How's the kick? No good.
The Lions are still in it, but a goal there could have just about sealed the deal.
Looking for a quick transition. Lever, all on his own. That's a useful ball. Salem works hard to present. Normally delivers. Dale, we've seen that before. Norton runs onto it. Drew dishes it off. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Thank you. Time is starting to become a factor. The two big men do battle. Sarong, he's copped some of his own medicine. Rinse and repeat. Darcy got his palm to it. Reed, Perkins. He's only had the one inside 50. Jeffrey spoils. Moving the footy laterally. Ball to be won on centre wing. Honours the lead. They've got them on the overlap. Miller. This is a big opportunity. The Magpies are playing like winners. Norton in the clear.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them, and he's about to hurt them again.
Norton tries to bend one back, and that is a skillful finish.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
The Magpies by 21. Darcy wins it. Perkins, that's a bruising tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. He'll be sore in the morning. That can only be holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Well done. Reed, he ran into a brick wall. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Morris has got loose. Redmond, the Magpies, look to be coming home strong. Quality delivery by foot. Searching kick. Mackay tries to spike it out of the danger zone and will have a throw in.
The Magpies would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Gawn with the tap. Sarong has turned it on today. That's commitment to the cause. How will the umpires see this? They're tackling with great intent. Gawn showing his skills. Sarong, Langford, he's kicked a goal.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Magpies are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. Hewitt, he's had little impact so far. Norton drops into the hole and marks.
One of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Magpies have got it on their terms. Gawn has had his measure today. Hewitt, solid tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Gawn palms it down. Sarong. It's a hot footy. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present. Darcy punches it out of the ruck. Berry, McRae. Navigated the traffic. Windsor, you asked for it, you got it. The umpire says he had no prior. Gawn showing his skills. Sarong has been magnificent. Sees something he likes. They're irrepressible at the moment. The Magpies have winners everywhere. Garcia working hard and presenting well. You can't question his commitment. Scrounges a kick. Saligo had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. It's come unstuck. Golden opportunity here.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
The Lions aren't looking like it at the moment. They simply aren't coping with the pressure.
Performance from them. Pass here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, huh?
The Lions are going to have to win more of the footy than they did today. It's as simple as that. They came up against a well-drilled side, but you can't have to win when you get beaten time and time again in the contest. They'll do well to study how their opposition went about it today.
Okay then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Harp.
That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon.